It's my great pleasure to welcome you here to this Global Knowledge Dialogue. My name is Abdool Karim. I'm a virologist and epidemiologist, and I come from the beautiful city of Durban, which is about a 2-hour flight from Cape Town, and I'm based at the Nelson Mandela School of Medicine. Today, we have the opportunity to have our voices heard. Today is all about the ISC listening. Today is an opportunity to shape the way the ISC is thinking about the way it becomes and is and practices the global voice for science. As we think about the situation we are in at a global level, as we face many of the onslaughts on science, as we go through the pandemic, which has challenged the way science is shared, science's role in society, as we look upon the challenges we are faced in science, in climate change, in biodiversity, as we have seen many of the channels of social media spew forth anti-scientific rhetoric. This has created a point in time when science needs a strong voice. Science needs a courageous voice. And science needs a voice that speaks to all of these challenges with integrity and truth. It is in that context that the ISC, as the global voice for science, wants to hear what its members think, what scientists across the globe think, what its fellows think. And as all of us who are part of the world's academies, of the world's voices for science in all our different countries, in all our different disciplines, this is an opportunity to create a global dialogue. And so I welcome you to the ISC's Global Knowledge Dialogue. We will hear in the course of today all of the debates and challenges and the way in which we are responding to those challenges across the world. But today is not just an opportunity for global knowledge dialogue. Today is also an opportunity to hear the voices from Africa. Today is an opportunity for the scientists, the organizations of science from Africa to speak loud and clear. And so they will have that opportunity in the course of today. I am looking forward to it. And to make today a success, we need to come forth with an open mind, but also with a challenging mind. To come here in the course of today and to make it a dialogue, not a monologue. So to start off with, in this morning's session, we are privileged to have with us many members of the governing board of the International Science Council, but it's my great pleasure to introduce our first speaker, who is the president of the International Science Council, and that is Professor Sir Peter Gluckman. Now, for those of you who don't know Peter, which can't be many among us, But Peter is a world-renowned pediatrician. Now that's something that many of us don't really remember. But he became a globally acknowledged and renowned scientist because of his work in understanding what happens between conception and birth, and all of those influences and the way in which they impact childhood development and future life course. When you think about it, that period of around 9 months is critically important to all of what we become. And so Peter threw a light on exactly that period, on the environment, on the genetic challenges, and his work has been influential across the world. But we know him more in his latter day roles as somebody who provides scientific advice. He was the first chief science advisor to the Prime Minister of New Zealand, and he currently directs the Center for Futures. And as we think about, in today's world, the role of science and the interplay between science and policy, it is people like Peter who are putting us right up there in the forefront.